So yes, here's what I'm running currently. Same commander as I have for like the past, I think it was 3 or 4 streams of Forged Adventure. Specifically the Realm of Legends, where every single opponent has like a commander deck of their own. And this is what I'm currently playing. I think first things first, I'm gonna go and check the Wizard Palace. Was it called that? Yes, it was the Wizard Palace. I'm gonna go and start. I guess we're gonna start already. I guess we'll be dueling somebody already. Okay, that's... Okay, I understand. Tome of the Infinite Spellbook. I have no idea. I still have no idea what cards are actually in there. No clue what's going to be from Adaliz's own deck and what's going to be from this, unless, I don't know, we see a card that's not either blue or red. Okay, just, yeah, play the Birds of Paradise. No maximum hand size. Okay, so that's why she's not having to discard anything. Alright, I don't even know if we're gonna be... I don't even know if my opponent's gonna be playing any spells anytime soon. And meanwhile, let me just draw 3 cards. I mean, like, so far, my opponent doesn't really have a board, so to speak. They have, like, 1 creature out, and that's it. So yeah, for now, I think it's safe to say I'm not worried. Yep, that is fine. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stop that. Would have been nice to draw another card every single time I play a creature, but can't do that now. Okay, I do get to draw 3 more cards from this. And then discard one of these. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. Alright. I'll actually just cast this for 5. And then use Marath to do 1 more damage to the other creature. Okay, and then my opponent's tapped out. I mean, yeah, because this thing has double strike, I'll just move Marath's counters over to it. And draw 2 more cards. We'll just need like 1 more turn at this rate. Oh, perfect. Craterhoof Behemoth. Four damage to target creature for 1 mana is pretty solid, if you ask me. Choose up to 4 target creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield. Diviner's Wand. What does this do exactly? Whenever you draw a card, this creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. And you can just pay 4 mana to draw a card. Whenever a wizard enters, you can attach Diviner's Wand to it. Return target wizard you control to its owner's hand. I don't know, I guess if somebody's about to, like, kill it and I just need to get it off the field, back to safety. Alright, somebody over there. Except I had to defeat everyone who's in the way to actually talk to this guy. Alright, where's my wild growth? Oh, Ozoleth. Whenever a creature you control has counters on it, if it left the battlefield, put those counters on Ozoleth and then can just... then move them back to, like, another creature later on. For now, I suppose I'll just do that. Okay. Should have played this, like, should have played this first, and then put a counter on it by playing this. Anyways. Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage to Generous Pup. I have Skull Clamp on it, so this is gonna die, but I'm still gonna draw 2. Alright, cast Marath. Play my commander now. I'll make a 1/1. And then I'll do 1 damage to Throbbing Bird to get it off the field. I'm just gonna turn this token into 2 more cards. I know Marath's gonna go to my... I'll put it back in my command zone. I'll make another 1/1. I think I'll just... yeah, I'll play this off the top of my deck. I'll just get a command tower. Can I actually play my commander again or no? Okay, it looks like I'm missing white mana. Let me just drop something else on the field. Oh. Oran Frostfang. I'm gonna do combat damage with 2 creatures, so I'm gonna get 2 draws. Yeah, apparently my opponent still doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot. Still not doing that much, apparently. I'll just play Flage and do 3 damage to this. Oh, Giant Growth. Give it +3/+3 until end of turn. It still has 3 damage on it, so I'm gonna do... X is 2, X does... I'm gonna do X damage to target creature or player, X is 2. I still have 4 mana floating. Let's just actually spend it on something. I mean, let's spend it. And now I get 4 draws from my snake here. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Duress. Opponent looks at my hand, makes me discard a non-creature, non-land card. Alright. Okay, I can actually... I have 11 mana. I have at least 11 mana. And now I'm just gonna attack for game. Okay, yeah, I know I already have one of these. Oberon Mercenaries has all activated abilities of all legendary creatures you control. I mean, with my commander, I'd still need to find a way to get counters on this to actually use the abilities. Sacrifice 3 lands to make this lose Defender until end of turn. Sacrifice 3 lands so this can attack for 1 turn. What are we doing here? Okay, apparently, yeah, there's also a bunch of shops here. I suppose if there's even anything I want to actually buy. Oh hey, there's SpongeBob. And then buy it now. It just looks like a bunch of... yeah, a bunch of instants and sorceries. Yeah, this, you can just either play it as a bad removal spell or a land that could come in untapped if you pay 3 life. Yeah, you can get much better removal for like 2 mana and white, but the fact that it's also a land on the back... I mean, yeah, I'd still play it. Destroy target land, Starve Extinction deals 20 damage to each creature in each Planeswalker. Alright, so it's basically an overcosted board wipe. Oh, this is actually not bad at all. Search your library for any enchantment card. 3 mana, but still. That's still very playable. Yeah, I have some really good enchantments I'd be happy to tutor for. Oh, Battle Screech. If I want to play White Weenie, play a bunch of like low-cost white creatures. Or if I just really need to put like a bunch more tokens on the battlefield so I can just Skull Clamp them to draw cards. No, I want to go in here actually to edit my deck to put in that. Yeah, I do want to put this Idyllic Tutor in. Something has to come out, though. I don't know, I like actually being able to kill my opponent's problematic creatures. And for not that much mana either. I'm thinking I already have like plenty of mana ramp as it is. Plenty of ramp options that cost less than 3 mana. mean, I'm playing Bloom Tender, I'm playing this guy. I'm playing Gyre Sage. I'm probably even gonna play this as well. I can slot that. I can fit that in too. Oh, I'm also playing Rofellos. And the land that makes every other land become a forest. I mean, I'm also playing. Yeah, I'm playing like so many of these. I'm playing so many other ways to like ramp that cost less than 3 mana, anyways. Not really doing much with this, honestly, but I like the idea of giving my stuff haste. I think I'll just remove this. Usually when I have like 5 mana, I probably have like I think usually by the point I have like 5 mana, then I have like plenty to actually just do whatever. Once I can consistently make 5 mana, I think I'm pretty much fine, for the most part. There's usually plenty I can do once I actually get the 5 mana anyways, and then the fact that I pretty much have to spend an entire turn. Often have to spend my entire turn just putting that Mirari's Wake on the battlefield. I figured I'd see also what Riel does. So next time I can start tapping this for mana, it's gonna make 3 mana instead of just 1. Just by simply moving a +1/+1 counter from here to here. I mean, with this as my commander, I can very easily do that, so why the hell not? If I had one more land... I guess I'll just play Avenger of Zendikar instead. This will do. This will be fine. Yeah, all my stuff now has +3/+0, trample, and double strike. This will be fine. Spells can't be countered. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost, so basically, yeah, pass in flames in the command zone. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 1 life. Sure, I give my opponent extra draws too, but at least I'm also making them lose life over it. So I guess I could excuse that. Okay, assuming we're actually drafting this set. I don't even know if we can draft this set. You can't look at booster packs and must draft cards at random. We're not actually doing any booster draft with this, so we're just gonna get a 5/4 for 4 mana with flying and no real no downside. The downside, I believe, yeah, it only applies during a booster draft in which this card is included. Instead of getting to, like, pick your next 3 cards, you have to just choose them all at random. Assuming you're drafting a deck, which we're not doing that, we're just gonna get the 5/4 flyer. As long as anger is in your graveyard and you control a mountain, creatures you control have haste. Pretty sure I have ways to get this in the graveyard. And then as long as it just stays there, yeah, every single thing I play has haste. Okay, what is this about a palace? The palace looms high ahead of you, mana swirling around it. The wizard blocks the way forward, and you're sure many more are waiting to stop you inside. And I can talk to this guy over to my left if I can defeat Talrand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. Alright. Oh, nice. Force Spike. I can't pay the 1, so my commander's gonna get countered. Can't pay the 1. I mean, I might as well still at least attack. I can do that. Alright, let's just hopefully not get met with, like, another counterspell. Then again, not likely I'm gonna get countered again. I mean, they're all tapped out. I'll pass. Okay, just play Talrand, I see. I'll play my Cathar's Crusade. I'll create a 1/1 token. Everything here is now gonna get a +1/+1 counter. And then that's going to also trigger. Alright, pass. Exile, okay, so they're gonna exile one of their islands, and now their islands are gonna tap for double mana, it looks like. I'm gonna make another 1/1 token. And then that's gonna happen. I'm gonna activate the ability another time. I think I'll just keep spamming this ability over and over again. Since everything on my board is just constantly having +1/+1 counters put on it. I think, yeah, I guess I'll spend all the mana that I have to do this. As many times as I can. Since every time this loses a counter, it just gets it right back, so I could just theoretically do it as much as I want. We could theoretically just go forever here. Pass. Resculpt. Exile Marathwil of the Wild. Yep. I mean, I'm pretty sure unless they have a board wipe, it's already too late for them. Probably already too late anyways. I mean, yeah, you have all of this just waiting to attack you. I'm not even gonna really need to read. I'm not gonna really need to read what this does, most likely. Greater Hoof Behemoth. Okay, maybe I should not have put so many creatures on the board. The AI is just taking a while to actually process this board state and decide what it wants to do. Because, yeah, I just put, like, so much crap on the board. I mean, everything that can attack is most certainly going to do that. And now I have to just manually assign all the extra trample damage. I really do wish there was a faster way to do this. I'm just seeing if there's anything good in here. I mean, this is alright. I can double up on mana of a chosen color and give those creatures of the chosen color +1/+1. This does something very similar. When the Sariema enters, search your library for a legendary creature card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. You'll get any legendary creature, you say. Interesting. For only 3 mana. And then if I could just start like putting enough charge counters on this, then I can actually, I don't know, start attacking or blocking with it. What are these? Target, player draws X cards. Return all artifacts and enchantments to their owner's hands, and counter a spell if no mana was spent to cast it. That's way too situational if you ask me. Okay, another mysterious mage just wants to sell us stuff. So it's about, looks like a bunch of rares and mythic rares. And they're all blue. Oh wow, I have not seen this card in forever. Aetherling. I'm pretty sure this was good, like, I don't know, about like, yeah, 13 years ago. When it was like in standard. I think this was like the go-to like finisher for a control deck back in 2013. And it just fell off hard since. Target player puts half their library into their graveyard. Each player shuffles their hand and their graveyard into their library, and then they draw up to 7 cards. I'm pretty sure I still own a copy of Leovold, Emissary of Trest. I'm like certain I still own a copy of that. Card that makes it so your opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Double the number of each kind of counter on any number of target permanents when this enters. I mean, unfortunately, I'm currently playing Marath as my like main commander, and this is blue, so I can't put this in there. I'm guessing that's the Disciple of the Drowned, Lyre, right? Oh, even spells, also all spells can't be countered either, as long as this is on the field. I mean, if you, yeah, if your opponent, like, is running this and, like, they're just about to, I don't know, do, like, a combo that just lets them play, like, upwards of 20-30 spells a turn. And if you think about, like, I don't know, if you're thinking about having a counterspell up to try and stop their storm combo from going off, well, it's not gonna work. I'll grab a Savannah here and play Raphalos. Pass turn already. Oh, he's gonna miss a land drop. Wow. Move a counter here. Let's just give him a Wrath, the Basilisk Collar, and then pass. 2 turns in a row, he just not playing any lands. Can I attack? Oh, nice. I'm gonna just get double tokens because of this here. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what else I'm really supposed to do now. I'm just waiting to draw a land card so that all of these I can just put a +1/+1 counter on each of them. I guess I'll attack for... Okay, this gonna attack too. Yeah, how many plant tokens did we make? And we don't need any of them. I think, yeah, I just made like 12 0/1s and never did anything with them. Okay, not bad, not too bad. I mean, this is mostly stuff I apparently already have. And then inside that palace, I'm gonna see more people I have to duel. And there's also what looks like a second floor as well. There's like 4 more people in here. And this is just like the ground floor, too. This is probably going to be pretty sketchy for an opening hand, but we'll try it. This is going to be a rather sketchy opening hand, but I'm going for it. So where is... Yeah, so I can play this at least. Pass. Okay. Now I should be fine. Maybe I'll get to play something next turn? I'll definitely get to play my stuff next turn, but for now... Yeah, apparently I still have all the time in the world to actually just start setting up a board here. Yeah, we got plenty of time to start setting up our board. I'm just gonna start attacking with what I already have. Okay, even this is gonna swing. I'll probably just get him with one more turn at this rate. Exile Birds of Paradise. Swords to Plowshares target Birds of Paradise. We'll just do this, I guess, like 2 more times with the open mana that we have. Oh, I can make mana from this too, so let's use that also. Pretty sure I just went on the spot here. Yep. If I want to do a life gain deck, I can just throw this in and gain twice as much life as normal. We'll keep this. A Boros Charm. 4 damage to any target player. Can make my permanents indestructible for a turn. Or give one of my creatures double strike. I have no idea what this does. I believe that's Japanese. Which I can't... oh yeah, I don't know how to read that, so I don't know what... So I don't know what this card actually does. Again, like, I have to go translate it to figure out what I just won. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you can switch the power and toughness of each of any number of target creatures until end of turn. I don't really know for, like, what deck I need to do that. I do believe I already have an Imperial Recruiter. The Terminus of Return. Wait, isn't this just like the Soulstone, but like... Yeah, isn't this just a reskin of the Soulstone? I think it is. Yeah, it does look like an in-universe version of Soulstone. Indestructible, makes black mana, and once you have enough mana, and can just exile one of your random creatures. Then you can just turn it into, yeah, revive a creature from your graveyard every single turn. Yeah, my Imperial Recruiter that I already own, he's right here. Oh, so I want to see what Jalira does. Sacrifice another creature and then just reveal cards from the top of your deck until you hit a non-legendary creature card. Put that onto the battlefield. Understand. Just turn any creature on the battlefield into any other creature on the battlefield, pretty much. I think I'll just play this. This I cannot block at all. Counterspell, counter Manamorphose. Sure. Really not the end of the world. I'll just attack for 5. And then let's decide. We're gonna play. I'm just gonna play this here. Do I want to draw a card? Yes. Yeah, since I can also cast Imperial Recruiter, let's do that. Alright, Planeswalker, what does it do? Until your next turn, up to one target creature, assuming we're even using the ability. Okay, this just gets -2, -0, that's it. Ooh, Craterhoof Behemoth. Yep, that's gonna just end the game. Elves of Deep Shadow. I can't really run this in my current deck because I'm not allowed to play anything that can produce black mana. I mean, otherwise, yeah, because it's a 1-mana dork, I would definitely play this if I was allowed to. Azami, yeah, that name rings a bell. Yeah, it's this Azami. Tap and untap Wiz you control, draw a card. Okay, we'll try this hand, though. Anyways. Sure, I guess. Swiftfoot Boots with nothing to attach it to just yet. Okay. This is gonna probably just, yeah, attack directly. I'll spend 2 charge counters here. And then Marath will do 1 more point of damage here to finish it off. Oh, Unbound Flourishing copies the ability. So the copy will just do 1 damage to Azami herself. Okay, I guess I just put a land onto the battlefield. A basic land still. Get to go search for a basic land, so let's do that. I'll give this Death Touch and Lifelink. Tap and untap Wizard to counter a spell unless its controller pays 1. Sure. Yeah, I'll just put more charge counters on this Umezawa's Jitte here. Yeah, Source of Plowshares, get rid of this. I'm not even gonna bother to tap in response to, I don't know, draw an extra card. 12 cards in hand, apparently. I haven't exactly been keeping track of like where they've been drawing all these extra cards from. Like, yeah, I can spend one of my charge counters to get this squid off the field. Okay, so yeah, this is the Kage-san that doubles. Well, she picked blue, so it's gonna double like the amount of blue mana she makes. I mean, I might as well still just do something with the mana that I have. Don't really have anything in my hand worth casting, except for maybe just putting this on the field. So I'm kind of just, I don't know, I might as well just spend all my mana that I can to increase this thing's power and toughness. At this point, I think I'm just gonna split the counters across multiple creatures. In response, before this actually gets equipped, in response. X damage. So I'm gonna win that Azami Lady of Scrolls for myself. Anything else here, though? Anything else good? Yeah, there's definitely some other good stuff in here, that's for sure. Okay, I think this is all, all champions of Kamigawa, it looks like. Forbidden Orchard. I don't know, maybe there's a deck I could play that could do something with the opponent being given a bunch of free tokens. And then there's also just the, yeah, we can tap this land for mana of any color, and it always enters untapped. So what does Vadrik Astral Archmage do? If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Vadrik enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadrik. Instant sorceries cost X less the cast, where X is his power. Interesting what we have going on here. Alright, and then there's also my Basilisk collar ready. Yeah, that's gonna be nice to just increase this thing's power by a lot. I mean, no matter how much power or toughness it has, I can just kill it with a single point of damage because I can just give this guy Death Touch. Well, I'll keep the Questing Beast, just to be able to put another creature on the battlefield. I'll quickly just make a 1/1 creature. And because of Unbound Flourishing, I'm gonna get 2. Perfect. Okay, I have 7 creatures currently. If I play Questing Beast, then that'll be 8. Okay, add green for each creature I control. Craterhoof Behemoth. And now that should be 9 creatures. All of which have, like, 13 plus power and double strike. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna win another copy of Plateau. I already have this card, though, but I'm gonna, apparently win another copy. Crackle with Power deals 5 times X damage to each of up to X targets. Triple X and 2 red. I don't believe I really need any of those cards. Okay, I'm guessing this is like the final floor. I didn't know how many stories this building was gonna have, so I think that might mean we're about to full clear it soon. Certainly took our time to get here. Okay, I'm gonna tap this for 1 mana and just put this on the field. Source the Plowshares. Yep, that's gonna resolve. Wait, where did this come from exactly? What colors? What 3 colors? What colors is this exactly? So where does this come from? So where does the source of Plowshares come from if none of these three colors that this is are white? I don't know, maybe from the spellbook? I mean, yeah, that Source of Plowshares cannot legally be in your deck if these are the three colors your commander is. Anyways, I'll just replay Marath. Okay, sure. Equip the Basilisk Collar. I'll just have this go and attack. Lightning Bolt. Okay, I got nothing. Sure. Like, that's gonna really change anything at this point. Perfect. Elesh Norn. Make my opponent's stuff get -2/-2, so yeah, their creature just immediately died. I'll just play Craterhoof and end the game on the spot. Oh, Fog! Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt this turn. I'm guessing, again, Fog must have come from this, because that's a green card, right? Yeah, it is. It's probably coming from this, I can only imagine. Okay, we're actually not gonna win this turn either. He has another copy of Fog from somewhere. I'm guessing this probably has to be this spellbook. I mean, as long as he's not actually really adding to the board. I'll win eventually. Oh, a reanimate. Pretty sure, yeah, I still have that Chaos Warp I won a while ago. 1000-Year Elixir. Yeah, if I pair this with a commander with a really good activated ability that has a tap symbol. Wow, okay. Cannot attack if there is another creature in play. During your upkeep, lose 3 life. Tap, remove target creature from the game and put a +1/+1 counter on Shauku. Okay, your own creatures also, if you have any other creatures out yourself, this can't attack. And that is a pretty, yeah, that's a pretty harsh restriction right there. Can't attack unless this is literally the only creature on the battlefield. I mean, at least its last ability can just remove your any creature from the game, but I'd rather just get rid of my opponents, if anything. Wouldn't want to get rid of my own creatures now, would I? Grim Lavamancer. Okay, not bad. Thieving Magpie. Whenever Thieving Magpie deals damage to an opponent, you draw a card. Okay, we already have Wild Growth. This is just like a different variant of it. And then this here too I can pick up. actually pretty nice. Can play an extra land each turn. Probably plenty of decks would love that. Kess. The Grixis color combo lets you play an instant or sorcery from your graveyard once a turn. Keep this hand. Okay, now I can cast this. Sure, just have it come in tapped. I'm starting to think this land's gonna be very cuttable. I guess in response, I'm just gonna do 1 damage to my opponent in response. Okay, recast my Wrath. Pass. Alright, I'll play Lightning Greaves. Equip them here. Shroud and Haste. Okay, that's a good draw. Skull Clamp. Okay, now I can just go grab any enchantment I like. And there's so many good ones in this deck. I'm gonna have to go with Cathar's Crusade. Still. Yeah, so many good enchantments in this deck. Let's play Cathar's Crusade. And then just start making a bunch of tokens with as much mana as I still have available. Putting a ton of +1/+1 counters on everything. What does this do? Whenever enchanted player is attacked, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Yeah, assuming, like, she even can attack me at this point. Assuming my opponent can even attack me. Still have to do 4 more damage to my opponent. I can just do that next turn. I can probably just win here. Yep. If I ever want to play this myself, now I have the option. Choose 1 or more modes when this dies. Each mode must target a different player. So I only really get to do, like, one of these. Interesting. Actually, maybe I'll keep this. If I don't know, put this on a random elemental token. If I just make like a random 1/1 token and put this onto it, and then I lose the token and then just turn it into another, like, creature from my deck. Granted, it's like whatever's closest to the top of my library, which I don't really have much control over that with the cards I'm playing. I mean, I don't know, I think this will still be fun to try. Poljamar Illusionist. When Poljamar enters, choose a creature type. Draw a card for each creature you control of that type. Alright. Start off with Gorgon's Head, pass. I guess I'm gonna be playing this ahead of schedule. I'll play this like turn 3. Illusion creatures get +1/+1 and have hexproof. Alright. I'll just play Marath. And attach a Gorgon's Head to it. And then spend one of my counters to do 1 damage here. And because of the Death Touch, it just instantly dies. I don't think I really need another mana accelerant. Anyways, my board right now is doing just fine. I'm absolutely going to be winning next turn at the rate we're going. Yep. Foreshadow counter. Okay, this has to get to 8. That's not gonna be happening. That's not happening. Okay, now I can just double the number of tokens I create. I'm already winning the game this turn. Anvil of Bogarden. Each player, yeah, they skip their discard phase. No maximum hand size, that means. During each player's draw phase, they draw an additional card, then discard a card. I know exactly what deck I could stick this in. That's also not half bad. 3 copies of Chronozoa. Phantasmal Image. Also pretty neat. Any number of target creatures become the color of your choice until end of turn. Just not really know. I don't know what I'd do with that. Personally, don't know what I would do with changing the color of stuff. Anything good in here? I have this already. As you approach the portal in the back of the chamber, a whirlwoman steps forward to stop. So you plant the challenge masters, or you're not even fit to enter his sanctum. I, Anala, Archmage of Rituals, should put a stop to your invasion. Okay, so I still have to duel somebody. I can actually go in this portal and I have somebody to duel there. I still have to get into the back of... I'll have to defeat Anala first to get into the back of the portal. So there's somebody in that portal also I gotta beat. And my opponent's starting with like 5 free cards. Maybe we're gonna have a little bit more of a challenge this time. Whenever another non-token wizard enters under your control, if Anala is in the command zone or on the battlefield, pay 1 and make a copy of that wizard. Gains haste, exile it at the end of the turn. You just pay like an extra 1 mana and just make a copy of every single wizard that she plays. Alright, so is it my turn? I'll keep that where it is. I really don't have anything to play just yet. Mentor the Meek. Pass. So I'm going to be taking 2 damage a turn from this Sorcerer's Wand, right? Alright, so this is back in my hand. I'll just cast it again. Sacrifice Thalicos Deceiver, gain control of target creature. Uses ability only if Thalicos Deceiver is attacking and unblocked. It has Shadow, so I can't even block it anyways. Not even possible for me to really block this thing. It's got Shadow. And then from here... I'll cast a Fury. 2 damage to each of these creatures and kill both. And now I'm just wondering where all these extra +1/+1 counters are coming from. I have no idea where the counters are coming from, honestly. I'm checking all the lands, everything, to just see like where extra +1/+1 counters come from here. Unless this is on level 3 or something. 13 damage to each creature. I actually have not even played Marath yet, so let's do that. Leftover mana for Bloom Tender. Whenever you cast a fairy or wizard, copy it. Alright, so what do I want to play? I'm gonna play this, actually. I'll just make some plant tokens. Couldn't really think of much else to do, honestly. Okay, yeah, this flies, so it's not like I can block it anyways. Pass. Okay, it's just this thing again. Two copies of Stony Brook Banneret. Merfolk and Wizards cost one less to cast, okay. Oh, nice. And it's a fetch land, so I'm getting 2 landfall triggers here. Actually, now I get 2 of these. Perfect. I believe I can just play Craterhoof Behemoth here. And I think I still get through with more than enough damage to just win the game. Yeah, this looks like it's still going to be lethal. Next game, I have to win a best 2 out of 3. I mean, clearly I definitely show an ability to do that. Yeah, Inala looks tough, but not too tough. Sure. Pass. I'm just gonna put an Arcane Signet down. Play Marath. And then I'm gonna say, go. Deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So that would be 2, right? I'll just take 2 damage. Perfect. Now Marath has Death Touch. Perfect. I'll get rid of the other one as well. Putting Marath back into my hand. In response, I'll remove the last counter to just put this in, also send this to the command zone to get rid of that. Not really doing much of anything this turn. I'm kind of just setting up for next turn at this point. Ooh, okay then. Replay Marath. And because I'm just gonna come in with 5 counters, I'm gonna draw 5 cards. Repair Nightshade Peddler with Marath. Or the other way around. Alright, discard 2 cards. Destroying this again, I see. In response, I'll go kill that in response. Command Zone. I guess I'll just play a Questing Beast. And I'll put down a Wall of Blossoms. Just draw another card. Sure. Yeah, I totally did already play a land this turn. Attack again with these 2. First time I'll match, in fact, I'm going to see my opponent cast their commander. I guess we'll even see if any of this matters, not likely. I still have like an insanely good board going right now anyways. I still have a crazy good board going. And now I'm about to draw another 7 cards. Okay, I don't think I can just attack through this. I'll pass. Discard 5 cards. Let me just do that quickly. Blasphemous Act again to do 13 damage to everything. And now my entire board just got wiped. But I have like so many cards in hand, surely I can rebuild, no problem. Surely I can easily just go and rebuild. She's 15 cards in her hand, I just noticed. I mean, starting with this on the battlefield, yeah. They all have no maximum hand size in this dungeon, these opponents. Yeah, let me just set my board back up. I'll just reset the board. I'll just start putting more stuff back on the board. Yeah, let's just start rebuilding. Sure. So that's 5 toughness. I'll just recast my Wrath. But I'm gonna literally I'm just gonna like spend all my mana this turn. Okay, we have that, and that's all we have. Okay, I have Sol Ring. Okay, I'll play Umezawa's Jitte with that Sol Ring. And I'll just pass. discard another 5 cards. Cathar's Crusade. I'm probably gonna... I think I'll play that next chance I get. Whenever a creature enters, I'm gonna take 1 damage. Well, under my opponent's control anyways. Anyways, that should be fine. I'll put 1 counter here, and then that generous pup is gonna put a bunch of +1/+1 counters on my team as well. Cathar's Crusade. I'll just go make a 1/1. Unless I literally don't have mana for that anymore. I do not. Cyclone Summoner. Return all permanents to the owner's hands except for giants, wizards, and lands. So I'm gonna have to just reset up. I'm gonna have to reset my entire board again, aren't I? I'm gonna have to just put my entire board back on the field. Let's, I guess, just get to it then. Start putting everything back onto the field. As much as I can. Before I have to discard a bunch of it anyways. We're still gonna have to discard like 6 cards, aren't we? I already have like enough cards in my hand anyways, let's be real. And then I still, I think, have to pitch 1 more. What does this do? Puts more stuff back into my hand. Alright, I guess now I literally won't be able to even keep stuff on the field anymore. Unless I get rid of this. Otherwise, I won't even be able to keep stuff on the field anymore. Okay, so I might as well get this elephant off the field. Still have 10 cards in our hand. Let me just try and put enough stuff onto the battlefield again so I don't have to actually discard. I guess that's about all I can do. We'll just do that. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, here I am still with like a completely empty board. I'm just trying to see, like, what should I do here? Board is almost entirely empty. I mean, hey, at least I got to draw another card. I'm just seeing if I can find anything helpful here. I still have 3 untapped lands. I'm trying to just see what to do with all that. I mean, nothing here has flying or tramples, so I can just put a bunch of, like, weak creatures to chump block with. I guess, yeah, there's my last forest in my deck. Right now, if I can just keep this board intact for next turn. My opponent has a 20-card hand. No wonder it just feels like she has the answer to everything. Except she's still, like, barely even impacted the board at all. Even though it feels like my opponent's gonna have an answer to anything and everything with a 20-card hand. I'm guessing actually not still. I guess if for some reason I needed to dig even deeper into my deck. But no, I think I'm gonna dig into my graveyard instead. We'll go into our graveyard. Still need to get 3 more damage out to this somehow for it to actually die. I'm just gonna slap Inumazawa's Jite on something. And kind of work with that. 2 charge counters on Jite. So I'm gonna do -1/-1 twice here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 mana to still work with. I'll play an Elesh Norn, thinking the only thing that's gonna kill me now is just another board wipe. Okay, might as well do 3 damage here with Flage. Responding with Giant Growth. I still won though. Okay, this is supposed to be the commander that I just won. Oh, I'm gonna get another Bloodstained Mire? Undercity Sewers. Oh, that'll definitely keep. Should I play blue and black? Yeah, that I'd be happy to keep. Reveal the top 3 cards of your library for each of those cards. Put it into your hand unless any opponent pays 3 life, then exile the rest. Okay. I mean, then again, assuming everyone starts with high life totals, they'll just pay 9 life to stop me from getting any cards. And if my opponent's already, like, super ahead in terms of board state, and they could just pay 9 life. Okay, the Sorcerer's Wand and started with Honor Battlefield every single game. Now I have it. Now I got a copy. So that's gotta be Zur right there. So if I put this on instead of the Planeswalker's Mirth... I mean, I know my starting life total goes down to 34 instead of 40. Anyways, do we really care that much? I mean, if I'm good enough at just, I don't know, setting up a good board state and holding on to that life total of mine, I should be fine. A mage floats in the void before you, enchanted orb swirling around him, a maddened look in his eyes. So you think you can kill the greatest enchanter in the multiverse. Let's see what you can do. Which version of Zura am I going to be playing against? This one. The one that tutors out enchantments, or the one that gives enchantment creatures Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof? So he starts with Phyrexian Arena, Propaganda, Zuran Orb, Zuran Spellcaster, but these two especially, these two. And this. I'm also free to just look at the top card of my library whenever, as well. I'll be able to always look at the top card of my deck, too. Oh wait, this is also going to make a little bit more mana, because for each color among permanents I control, now I have a black permanent unless this gets removed. And I start with a blue permanent in a Naya deck, because of the shoes that I'm wearing. And now I start with a black permanent because of the thing I have on my neck. Yeah, this can make this can make like 5 mana now, theoretically. This plus this, yeah. This on my field plus this, this, and this. Yeah, that's 5 colors. Really, really funny how that works. I guess I'll play a Bloom Tender then. 1 damage to Bloom Tender. I forgot about this already. And now I'm gonna lose that into the pit already. I should have gotten this off the field and then played Bloom Tender. I don't know why I thought playing Bloom Tender right away was a good idea. It was anything but a good idea. I'm just thinking, what do I play here? I definitely want to try and at least develop my board a little bit more. I think I'm gonna get rid of the enchantment that lets him just have as many cards in his hand as he wants to have. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to go. So I can't gain life. Alright, I'm gonna lose my Cathar's Crusade. And then now apparently I'm not really coming into many lands anymore either. Pass. Sure. Enchantment creatures have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Oh hey, I got a Lightning Greaves. I don't know what to do with that, though. No clue what to do with that. Well, I guess I'll attack for 6. I might as well get some damage in, I don't know. I'm gonna get Force Spiked here. Alright, I guess I'm gonna lose my Lightning Greaves. Wait, how does my opponent still have 16 cards in hand? Destroy all... Oh no, not destroy all non-enchantment creatures. Oh, they still have a 15-card hand. What is giving him, like, limitless hand size now? Reliquary Tower. Two copies of Phyrexian Arena now. And limitless hand size. Oh wait, I can just replay this at least. Unless it just also dies immediately, yeah. Oh no, man, my opponent has like a 19-card hand, 17 cards. And now with actually enough mana to cast all those spells. Yeah, you better believe I'm gonna lose that. So not just one, but two cards give him, like, no maximum hand size. At least I get to go first, but... First things first, yeah, this needs to go away. Okay, I'll play an Arcane Signet and pass. Play Marath and then immediately just get rid of the spellcaster here. Okay, so I only lose like 1 point of life. Big whoop. Now I'll deploy my Bloom Tender. And then from there... Pass. Okay, it's gonna go back to me at least. There should still be, like, ideally plenty of stuff I can do here. Yeah, before my opponent gets too far ahead, I need to figure out exactly what to do here. I'll get some extra lands onto the battlefield, I guess, for starters. Yeah, let's try and just start building up a board here. Pass. Supreme Verdict. Never mind, I'm not gonna have a board after all. Yeah, it turns out I won't actually have a board. Another Light of Hope. So now I'm not gonna draw 5 cards, either. Another board wipe. Alright, just try and cast it again. Okay, so you're telling me basically won't be able to attack him ever again, right? So what am I supposed to do if I can, like, not attack unless I pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 mana per attack? I'm starting to think I might have, like, the wrong deck for a matchup like this. That or I need to really just bring more things to hate on these artifacts and enchantments. That or I just come back with cards that could just more effectively dispose of all these, because this is like... Getting rid of this too would be really nice. Yeah, just this way I can start drawing, at least draw extra cards. I do want to, like, actually restock my hand. Yeah, that's about all I'm gonna do for now. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Oh, goody, he's gonna draw even more cards now. He'll just draw even more stuff. Anyways, I guess just so some of his creatures die. I mean, it's not like I can attack or anything still. Who am I kidding? It's not like I can attack just yet. I don't know, best I can maybe do is just, like, put more creatures on the battlefield. I don't know if they are even, like, small enough for this to let me draw cards off them anymore. Again, destroy all my creatures. Again, I have literally nothing on the board. I have absolutely nothing again. Okay, this has 9 charge counters on it already. I'm gonna make a bunch of plant tokens here. Oh, what else? Yes, I do want to pump all my plants. Now I can make a bunch of mana here. And I'm not really sure. I don't think I can do much of anything with it, though. Oh, I need green mana to... I need 1 green, which I don't have, to tap this for. Ouch. Pass. Everything has Death Touch also, am I right? And Lifelink and Hexproof. It's like playing like, what, 2-3 spells a turn at this rate. It's not like I can even attack. Because there's just too many enchantments that just tax me for attacking at this point in the game. It's not like I even get to attack at this point. I really don't even know what else I'm supposed to... Oh, I can sacrifice this to draw a card. Let's do that. Whatever this is, I'm pretty sure it's still not going to be enough. Which enchantment or artifact do I get rid of? There's so many on the board here. There's like countless. I can only like get rid of one. I still have to pay 9 mana per creature that attacks, I believe, right? And then there's still the matter of getting through 58 life. Seven, but still, that's besides the point. Oh, I actually got to hit him for 9. First time I got to really do, like, damage all game, I believe. And he's just gonna probably go gain it right back anyways, with everything having lifelink here. Can I even block this stuff, or no? Do I even get to block anything? Flying. Other enchantment creatures you control have flying, so no. I'm gonna have to absolutely just come back with something that can actually counter all these enchantments. And I absolutely need to just come back with something that can actually address all the cards he plays. 118,000 gold. We have like almost 1,000 cards in our collection too. Oh really, like holy crap, look at this collection. Yeah, I definitely need to find something in here that's just really good at clearing lots of artifacts and enchantments. I need to clear out multiple artifacts and enchantments. Getting rid of like 1 or 2 problematic ones is definitely not going to be enough at this point. Yeah, I need to be able to clear out lots of them here. I don't think I'm ever going to be playing Grand Coliseum at this rate, let's be real. Tap target green creature, that's going to do absolutely nothing. At least not against Zur anyways. That does nothing there. Whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls destroys a non-creature permanent you control, you may destroy target permanent that opponent controls. I have like a lot more creatures than non-creatures anyways. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. That's one way to... That's certainly one way to just deal with his excess card draw. So that's one way to stop him from getting, like, I don't know, like 15 plus cards in his hand every game. That's one way to do it. I mean, with the collection that I have, I can probably actually just throw something together and it'll probably be functional. I can probably just throw together like a random deck with Leovold as the commander and it's probably gonna be able to, it's probably gonna be playable. Yeah, with all these cards that I own. Surely I could put something playable together, surely now. Still so many cards in here I just probably don't even need at all, let's be real. We have like almost 120,000 gold to our name here. I definitely have a lot of things I want to go spend it on, that's for sure. I think I'll pick up one of these. A random pack of Ixalan. Well, I think we'll just go looking around for a bit, see what other cards there are to go pick up. See what cards packs they have for sale. Secrets of Strixhaven, that literally just came out like 2-3 weeks ago. I'll just buy 2. Modern as in literally just like last month. That's how modern we're talking about. Well, I guess I'll open these. Exile stuff from the opponent's graveyard. And Deadeye Tracker then explores. Black Loafing Pass. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each past bat, insect, snake, and/or spider you control. Okay, create 3 1/1s. Interesting. Draw 4 cards or do 4 damage to each creature in Planeswalker. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. This is very playable. Assuming I'm playing those 2 colors, that is. This is very playable. Since I don't think I've been to the Ghost Town in a while, and I know there's some stuff from there I can go buy. Okay, not the inn that was selling stuff. That was of high interest. Yeah, here, the Soul Trader. If I buy these, and then just put them on, I'm gonna permanently increase my starting life total. I mean, it's not like I don't have the money. I most certainly have the money to do that. I can only have one of these on at a time. Slot Heart. So this one I can't even do anything with. And then I won't be able to do anything with this once I buy the last one. So now, if I just spend 80,000 gold, it'll only give me 1 extra point of starting life. I thought I could have all of these on at once, but it turns out, no, that's not the case. So, special slot, you say? If it's the same special slot as the item that just gives... Oh, slot token. At least it says what slot it is. So I can't have all the 3 Captive Souls on at once. That's just not possible. We can't have all of them together, sadly. Yeah, that's just wishful thinking. But yeah, this does go away eventually. Have to keep that in mind. Even if it gets rid of pretty much anything for just like only 1 mana. Each player can't draw more than 1 card each turn. So it would also apply to me as well. Still might be worth playing against certain opponents, that most certainly might be worth playing. Put 2 counters on this card, remove a counter during your upkeep. When you remove the last one, the game is a draw. I'm not trying to make the game end in a draw, no thank you. I want to actually win these games. Oh hey, I already have this though. All creatures get -1/-1. I think there might be a deck I can play this against. So in that case, I'll just pick it up. Armadillo Cloak. Sure. I mean, it's dirt cheap anyway, so I might as well pick it up. I could easily give stuff. I can give an attacking creature double strike. Yeah, not really finding much here, let's be honest. Aside from the permanent life upgrade. And I had to spend 80,000 for the one that... And then the one that I have that currently increases my life total by 2. Wouldn't be able to use it anymore, so... Unfortunate, all around. Do they have anything good for sale? Specifically, do they have any good items for sale here if I go to the Red Capital? Any good items for sale that I might not be aware of? Well, let's see. During my combat, give a creature a +2/+0. Attacking creatures get +1/+0. Do I have anything even equipped in my right slot or no? That's the left hand. I have something in the left hand. The right hand I have nothing. Token of Violence, Rock. Dire Flail. What about here? Amulet of Fury. Pay 3 and a red for random burn. 5/2 wall. Do I trade out my 0/6 for my for a 5/2 wall instead? No, I think I'll keep the one I have already. Lowers foe starting health instead of increasing, my starting health. Gives opponent -8 starting life. Here are shoes that gives like a free goblin. Interesting. Okay, speaking of goblins. Does this just have, like, no abilities, or does this really have no abilities? I could always just put that Krenko deck together. And yeah, this would be, like, a really good shop to just start picking random goblins from, throwing them all together in a single deck, and then just rolling with it. Goblin Polka Band. That's from like the 1997 game from Microprose. That's the original Magic game. This is from. High altitudes for low prices. It's a bunch of mountains for sale. And then here we have, like, what? Yeah, booster packs. Red booster packs, even. I'm gonna open another pack of Invasion, in fact. Cool stuff, but it's not what I'm trying to specifically pull for. I mean, I guess if I really just can't open the card out of a pack or anything, I can always just go through the Smith. I know this feels like it makes it a little bit easy, but... I know it feels like, yeah, this makes it slightly easy to get whatever cards you want. I mean, it's in the game, so we can do it. It's not like we can't do this. It's not like it's cheating or anything. I should probably check to see if this card is actually something I can pull. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can pull Aura Shards. So now I have Aura Shards. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Just what I need to deal with that Zur deck. That would just be nice to have, like, in general, really, let's be real. But I guess if this still doesn't work out, I can always just go, like, play another deck. So yeah, I'm gonna just use the Smith to go get, like, one card. We're gonna go through the Smith to get us a single card. It's not like I don't have the money, I most certainly do. So once again, due northeast. Oh, I'm right in front. I should definitely look around and see if I have other cards that are really good at just clearing out lots of artifacts and enchantments. This can destroy multiple artifacts and enchantments as well, so specifically because it's Zur we're dealing with, I think it might even be time to start playing these too. There are a few problematic blue permanents I can just take off the field for a single red mana. So those two are gonna go in. I think I'll sideline some of my stuff that costs a lot of mana. And see what else I have that's really good at just taking out artifacts and enchantments. play extra lands. I think I'll be fine without that. I mean, the option is there. I'm gonna put this back in too. Or a mutation. I just know there's gonna be plenty of artifacts and enchantments that, well, enchantments especially to go and hit with that. So that's going back in. This will only get rid of one enchantment, but I mean, it can get rid of something, so maybe. Destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. No, thanks. Okay, that only, like, attaches to creatures. That only, like, can do one thing at a time. That only hits creatures. Destroy an artifact or enchantment, then populate. Then just copy one of my tokens if I have one. If I end up with a token that's worth copying. Search for up to X creature card. Both of us search for up to X creature cards. Alright, another card that lets me kind of just search my deck for creatures. Probably thinking I'm gonna play this too, since, yeah, Xur's playing a lot of board wipes, and this can just protect me from all of them if I can just pay the 3 mana to cast it. Destroy all artifacts. No, I would rather much end up with something that can destroy all enchantments. Just like a random copy of Tranquility would be really nice to have in my collection right about now. Random copy of Tranquility would be amazing right about now. Cleansing Nova 2 would be great. I believe that probably also mentions Destroy all enchantments. Pretty much anything that just simply reads Destroy all enchantments against Xur would be amazing. Return all enchantments from your graveyard to play. I don't really play that many. Marath doesn't need to play too many enchantments now. That could also blow up a land, too. Destroy target permanent for 6 mana, though. Anyways, 4 more cards still have to come out of my deck. Actually, I don't even think I'm gonna bother with the Acidic Slime. need to take 2 more cards out of my deck still. I guess we can hope this is going to be good enough. I need to go take another land card out in that case. This is probably just my most cuttable, like, land card in my deck. I'm playing a lot more cards that cost like 1 or 2, and then plenty that also cost 3 mana. So, in case you couldn't tell, I'm typically trying to just play all my stuff as fast as I can. That Jetmir's Garden always coming in tapped, no matter when I play it, just, yeah. Kind of gets in the way of just playing as fast as I can. Alright, I mean, I want to beat him. I mean, I just want to beat him because, I mean, with a good enough hand, I know I can. So yeah, first things first, he's starting with, yeah, 3 really nice enchantments on his field. And this, too, is also just, like, a continuous source of, like, card advantage. Yeah, just conjure, like, free spells into his hand, paying, like, 1 mana to do that at a time. So it absolutely goes without saying, I had to just make a few changes to this deck. This is a card that I just actually rolled for with the Smith. Aura Shards. Every time I play a creature, I can just get rid of an artifact or enchantment. This deck is really good at just vomiting out creatures, too. This is a deck that absolutely loves to do that. Keep Sol Ring. Doesn't matter what I make here, I'm just spending on Sol Ring. Okay. Oh, another land drop. Good. Play Marath. I'll even cast this too. Go. And there goes my commander already. And he just made me discard it. Now I don't have it anymore. Play Basilisk Caller off the top of my deck because I can. Recast Marath. If I even get to keep it on the field, if that is. If it's even possible to keep anything on the field anymore. X damage to any target. And then also do that here as well. Alright, so I got some stuff off of his field. I just want to draw my next card. But yeah, I still have all of this staring me down, of course. So I'm no longer being taxed every time I try to attack. Otherwise, how am I supposed to attack him with lots of creatures? Okay, this isn't, like, indestructible at least, right? So I can just kill it with Marath here? So in that case, let's just kill it. Arcane Signet. But yeah, first I want to get some counters back on Marath here. I want some counters back. Yeah, I really don't have that much going on in my hand, unfortunately. I'll remove one counter to do... Oh, and then copy the ability to do that. He's at 23. Now, I just really don't think I want to play more cards than I need to, because I know Zur plays a lot of board wipes. And there's a board wipe right there. In response, I'll do some damage directly to his face with the mana I still have. Seven mana to recast that. And I'm gonna get Force Spiked. Yeah, that was my entire turn. Right, now just gonna, like, start spamming cards at this point. Really need to get him sooner, but I couldn't, so now I think this is where we're screwed. I guess I'll try to set up a little bit of a board, but... really don't know how far we're gonna get. I guess I can try to set up a little bit more of a board, but can't make any promises. I mean, yeah, I can tank all this damage. And now every time he plays an enchantment, he's probably gonna play like 2 or 3 per turn at this point. He's gonna get a 4/4 Angel with Flying. How much mana do I even have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 total. Yeah, I'm being put in a really, really bad spot for real now. I mean, this could get rid of one artifact or enchantment, just one. Flage could maybe also kill something and give me some life. This can, I guess, at least make a bunch of guys to hide behind. Man, I just seriously don't know what to take at this point. This can refill my hand. This can kill some stuff. I can cast it. I just literally don't even know what to frickin' take. Yeah, I should not die this turn. I still have 32 life. $33. He's still playing stuff. He's still playing stuff. Yeah, look at his board now. Oh, because I got, like, force spiked here with my Marath. I have no mana. I pretty much spent just about everything I had to put him back on the field. Spent just about all the mana I had to replay this guy. And then I can't do anything else. And then once I was able to, like, literally no longer keep Marath on the board, it was pretty much over. Pass. Yeah, once again, it's like apparently I can't get on the board with anything. I just cannot seem to get on the board right now. I haven't got like a single thing to actually stick on the board for like more than a turn at this point. I'm not even kidding. Pass. At least I have 2 creatures on the field. For now, anyways. So what shall it be? I'll try and just get this on the field. And hopefully it can stick. Okay. I'm really wondering where the hell my lands are supposed to be. I kind of just stopped finding them entirely. Okay. We got a few creatures on the field. I'm probably going to want to just go and get something that gives Marath Death Touch as soon as possible. That way I can just start picking apart every creature that's here. One quest counter on this. I'm just thinking, no, really, what do we do here? In response, move a +1/+1 counter here. X damage to any target. X is 1, do that here. Still have this preventing me from attacking entirely, I believe, for now, because I'm all out of mana. Alright, I'm gonna kill that too. Pass. Because I don't have a choice. And there goes my entire board. And there goes my Cathar's Crusade as well. Yeah, my whole board and that Cathar's Crusade. We got this back on the field, but for how much longer, I have no idea. And it doesn't even have Death Touch anymore. And this thing's already dead. It's gonna die again. Yeah, I'm just about done here. I'm just about done. Not with the way that game is going. I think my commander got removed like 3 times now. Just about every single thing I played just got like immediately removed. Okay, there is some stuff in the back here I can just grab apparently straight away. Mana Tithe, interesting. We'll have to fight him before even attempting to grab the other treasures, apparently. Idyllic Tutor can go fetch Aura Shards. We'll definitely play this hand. We'll try this one. Okay, I lost the hover barrier. That's not gonna be that's not really gonna be a deal breaker now. Let's see if he has duress this time. Let's see if he has duress again. Okay, but now I need to actually get this to stay on the field. And maybe play a creature so I can actually start killing stuff. Go. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance here. Cast Marath. I will go and destroy Phyrexian Arena. Make a 1/1. I'll get rid of this because this just lets him conjure a free card into his hand every turn. And then from there, I think I'm gonna go take out... Let's see... Propaganda. And there's still this that's gonna, like, really slow down my ability to actually attack. Command zone. Oh, indestructible. Hmm. 6 lands I have. Yeah, I have 6. I want to see what my next draw is going to be. Oh, nice. Now I'll get rid of Ghostly Prison. And then I think from here we should maybe get rid of... Let's see. Just so this stops killing all my 1/1s. I don't know, this is looking a lot more doable already. Alright, assuming I can get Marath back on the field anytime soon. But yeah, I still have Aura Shards. I'll get that Talisman off the field as well. Less ramp for him. Pass. Supreme Verdict, so yeah, every single creature I played just immediately dead. Every single creature I just played, gone. Now if I can maybe go play another creature anytime soon, just start drawing cards off this. Oh, exile my graveyard. I guess we'll try and just start drawing cards now. Or maybe play Marath again. 1 for 7. Oh, perfect. That creature's also an enchantment, so Aura Shards are just gonna take care of it. Yeah, I know that's indestructible. Not enough mana to play that. I mean, at least I can gain some life back. Oh, never mind. Opponents can't gain life. Forget what I just said. Destroy a non-land permanent? Non-land permanent. I really wish I had something else to, like, redirect this Voidrend to, but I do not. Anyways. Cast Marath. Apparently I still have to choose like a target artifact or enchantment, even though I know I can't get rid of this. Now this is going to produce 3 mana. Remove a counter to do 1 damage, and then because of the Death Touch, dies immediately. Another board wipe? Can I redirect this? I think I can. Target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Sure. Redirect it to one of my mana dorks. Let's play a Cathar. Let's play back our Cathar's Crusade. Then from there, I'm gonna start making. Nice. It's not like I can kill it anyways. X damage shouldn't, no. Create another XX token. I'll just draw another land. Alright, attack for 5. What does this do? Are we done here? Flying, trample. Doesn't really have anything that can stop this, though. Wait, is it... How did it just come back? Whenever a creature with a coin counter on it dies or is exiled, return that to the battlefield under your control. I'll just ping it again. I'll just have to ping it one more time. Now, are those actually also creatures? Does he have enough devotion those are creatures too, or no? I believe those are only 2 non-land permanents, so he shouldn't. Also indestructible. Okay, that's one game. I still have to get one more here. I could lose the next one, and then win the one after that and still get it. Let's try this hand. But all these extra cards, I need to just get these, like, off the field. I'm wondering if this is, like, where all those extra copies of Swords to Plowshares are coming from, because sometimes it just feels like he has multiple. In a singleton format, your deck should only have, like, one copy of any card anyways. Yeah, I think he played, like, 2 or 3 sometimes in a single game, so they're probably coming off of this. I have plenty of lands, I don't need another. Okay, we have a deflecting swat in our hand. Doubling Season off the top of my deck. Anyways, pass. Deflecting SWAT. Where do I want to redirect this to? I'll redirect it to that. I'm gonna take that off the field. My gut's telling me, yeah, that has to go. Sadly, I don't really think I can attack with this board state, so I gotta just pass it on back. Each other enchantment is a creature also? So I guess that also means I can kill them as if they were creatures, okay. Both good and bad, actually, so could kill Phyrexian Arena as if it was a creature with Marath's Ping. Now, if only I could also give this guy Death Touch, that would be even crazier. I'm just, yeah, trying to see what are my options still. What are indeed my options? I guess I can just like go and take 2 of his cards off the board right now. In response, make an elemental token in response to that. And then I'm pretty sure I have to just pass on this. Anyways. Once again, it's just not looking good. Once again, I think this board state's starting to get completely out of control here. I guess we're gonna just kill that again. I really can't do anything else now, can I? Oh, now I've got 2 copies of this. Oh, now these all have flying and vigilance. Oh, they all now fly. And he's gonna draw a card for every single one of those that did damage to me. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be winning that. Him now drawing like 5 cards a turn, I'm not gonna win that. Mulligan. This I'll try. What do I put back, though, is the question. I have a Mana Dork also here. I should have killed... I need to get rid of this first, probably. That's just gonna simply kill Bloom Tender if I let it. Sure. Play Marath and probably immediately get met with removal, right? Exactly. So let's move the target of Swords to Plowshare somewhere else. Oh hey, a land card. Okay, now there's like no... What do I want to do next? No, really now, what do I do next? I'll just do Bloom Tender. Oh right, Propaganda, I have to pay 2 mana to attack. Put Marath in the command zone. And then kind of just think here, what do we do? I'll try Cathar's Crusade. I'm gonna try to make a board here. Can't tell if that's a creature or not. I think it is in its current state. And we'll try to just start assembling a board here. Pass. I can at least block this, right? Oh, okay. Oh, this is giving a death touch. Indestructible, indestructible. Everything's indestructible, I swear. What do I want to get rid of, though, is the thing. Which artifact or enchantment needs to go? I'm gonna take that one out. Need to remove, like, what, 4 counters to kill this thing? It's a 1/4. Okay, so it's a land. Put that in the grave. I'll just play my Doubling Season. I'll get like two guys. Trying to build a board here, and hopefully it doesn't get board wiped. What did they put in exile? Returns all enchantments from the graveyard to the battlefield. Everything's indestructible, right? Oh, this flies, so not like I can block it anyways. I think I just have to get rid of this straight up. X damage to any target X is 4. This, I think, really just needs to go. But can't he just, like, recast it from his command zone anyways? I think he can. And then we're just back to square one. And then from there, it's back to square one. Indestructible. Of course. So that's still in the way. Well, however many tokens I'm gonna make, I'm gonna get double that amount. This can just go, and then I can just Alpha Strike and just win the game on the spot. That would be amazing. I could try and just simply overwhelm him with like such big numbers, there's nothing he can do. That's the rationale behind this, at least. Just put up such big numbers, there's nothing you can do anyways. That's my rationale. It's looking like it might work. Teferi's Protection. How many attacks am I even capable of here? And every other single creature is indestructible, because of course it is. And they got Death Touch and Lifelink and Hexproof, and they're indestructible. Unless I just keep killing this thing over and over. Spending 4 mana to do so. So that's 2 fewer attacks I can make. That's just 2 less attacks I actually get to make, by the way. And there's 3 indestructible blockers here. I can attack like 3 times, and to what purpose? To like what purpose? If it wasn't for propaganda, I could literally just go, I would just win the game. Like, I'd actually just be able to win now. But I literally can't even touch this, so... But yeah, thing is, I can't even touch this. I can make 3... I can make 6 mana exactly, attack with exactly 3 creatures, and they're just all gonna get blocked by these, and there's gonna be no point. There's literally gonna be 0 purpose to this. What is this targeting? Birds of Paradise. Okay, that's fine. So what if these all have first strike? Big whoop. It's that propaganda that I need to get rid of so I can actually just Alpha Strike with my clearly stronger board than his. Sol Ring. I guess just to get this off the board. Fury. What is that gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Not into this board state. Yeah, not into this board state here. Flying. I can't get this off the field because it's indestructible. This is indestructible, and this is indestructible. I'm starting to really think we're just at a stalemate here. Yeah, I think we're at a total, complete and utter stalemate. I guess just to put some more counters on this guy, at least. Yeah, we're basically at a stalemate. Yep. Yep, here it comes. I bought myself one more turn and I just found another land card. Safe to say I can't keep killing stuff forever. I definitely cannot keep killing things forever. This can only go on for so long. No, I'm still not allowed to even attack. Another copy of Propaganda and a Ghostly Prison. Now I really can't attack with anything. Can I even block, or there's something stopping me from blocking too? Flying. Yep. And they all fly. Yep, flying. Can't attack. I can't even, like, go and attack with my clearly stronger creatures. I cannot even swing. Oh, really, what am I supposed to do against Zur here? I have no idea. At that point, I simply have no idea anymore. If I could have gotten rid of Propaganda, the game would have been over. Because I just really, really need more cards that can just clear those enchantments out. Like, ideally multiple in one shot. Probably gonna go and look up and see which cards. Cleansing Nova, Samuel says. Cleansing Nova would be great. What does that do exactly? No, I know I've probably seen the card once before. 5 mana, but still. Oh, we can destroy all artifacts and enchantments, too. Oh yeah, that gets rid of... even his problematic artifacts, gets rid of those too. Yeah, basically anything at all that reads destroy all artifacts or enchantments, I'm gonna want to bring to that duel against Zur. Simple as that. But I think even just wiping out all the enchantments is a big step in the right direction too. But if I'm just stuck behind a bunch of indestructible gods, maybe I need to look for stuff that can exile also. And with white, I'm like 99% sure there is. Yeah, thing is, I actually have to start finding these cards, though. Probably just a few more, like, board wipes that specifically hate on artifacts and enchantments. Especially enchantments, and then we're good to go. So, we'll use this also just to fly around some more. Okay, what is this over here? Somebody who's guarding the Mox Pearl? There's a lone soldier with a Mox Pearl hung around his neck. Oh, I'm gonna just buy some more booster packs here and see what I might come across. Sealed core. Let's just rip open some booster packs. Wild growth. Living artifact. So that's my rare. This I have already, apparently. Circle of Protection black. Right, another 4th edition, I guess. I have this already. Red Elemental Blast. Stasis. That's hilarious. Yeah, this in the right deck. If I can play around the fact that I don't get an untap step also, that could be absolutely broken. Trample cannot attack until assigned as a blocker. Alright, 5th edition then. We're gonna go through the 5th edition packs now also. Lord of the Pit. I don't think we're trying to play Lord of the Pit anytime soon. Don't think I'm trying to do anything with Lord of the Pit anytime soon. Circle of Protection green. I don't believe I need that either. Ooh, Pyroblast. I guess I'll add Pyroblast to my collection. If I need another really good card to hate on blue. And specifically blue, then yeah, add Pyroblast to the collection. Sand Silos, I think that's my rare. May choose to just leave it tapped for several turns and then get the mana from it all at once. I think in most decks that's going to be far too slow. Chronicles. Oh, Blood Moon. Oh, I already own that, though. Turns out I already have a Blood Moon. Active Volcano I also already have a copy of. All players play with their hands revealed. Let's just leave here for now. I figured I would crack some packs open, but nothing I was really looking for there. More old booster packs. I'm gonna really have to look and see if there's stuff that can just wipe out multiple artifacts and enchantments in some of these shops here. I mean, usually I really don't need those cards at all. It's just this specific matchup where Xur's starting with like 7 like really good cards on his field. Most of which are enchantments and a few artifacts also. I kinda really need those. I'm actually gonna really need those kinds of removal spells to specifically hit artifacts and enchantments now. Okay, that only hits like 1 artifact and enchantment for 4 mana, and then flashback for 6. Heliod's Intervention. Destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments. Because of the specific matchup that I'm trying to deal with, I'm gonna pick this up and... Unless there's another guy who just plays a ton of artifacts and enchantments that I need to get rid of. This is pretty much just gonna be like a sideboard card at best. But really good for the specific matchup I'm struggling with. Destroy all creatures with power greater than target creature's power. Yeah, hey there, physicist. I mean, I'm just, now I'm just thinking also about last night's Way of the M stream. Glutton for Punishment badge design also just got removed. I wonder why we're still removing badges. I mean, I was about to say, like, Zeal, like, didn't do anything, but, I mean... honestly, he still did do something. I mean, the document from Ren that came out at first obviously made it look like he was, like, much more terrible a person than what it turns out is actually happening. Okay, so it's just gonna be, like, now, like, a blank image instead of, like, an actual badge design. So if I go onto pressure, I'll just see, like, my Glutton for Punishment badge is now just a blank image, right? Okay, if I flash this back, I can get 2 permanent cards out of my graveyard with mana value 3 or less back onto the field. Ooh, we can destroy all lands. That's gonna unfortunately include my lands as well. 1 mana, destroy a creature or planeswalker. Sure, I give my opponent a free basic land, but... good removal won't get much cheaper than that. I need to be playing these exact 3 colors to run this, unfortunately. Exactly need to be playing white, black, and red to play this. Non-land permanents your opponents control lose indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. I wish it didn't cost 7 mana, and I wish it also didn't destroy my cards too. Okay, this destroys all creatures. I can get rid of 1 enchantment. And a creature with power 4 or greater. And put +1/+1 counters on all my guys. Oh wow, Diabolic Intent. Sacrifice a creature, pay 2 mana, get any card from your deck, put it into your hand. Yeah, we'll pick that up. I think for now I'm just about done looking at cards. I don't know, I've been meaning to pick up a few snow-covered plains. I don't think I've actually ever stopped off here yet to do anything. I kind of want to just quickly drop by and see what items they have for sale here. Okay, this, if I'm reading this correctly, this could get rid of 2 non-land permanents. And give me a 1/1 White Rabbit. White booster packs. I guess I'll actually see what I can pull from these. I guess that's just a bunch of random buildings in the back there. Creatures with power 2 or less cannot attack me. I don't think I need that, personally. I think that's Chinese. Chinese Angel. I don't even know exactly. I'm guessing it just flies, and that's it. I'm gonna guess it has flying. Grants a token in a special slot that gives you a free food token every single game. 0/3 Defender Wall token in a special slot every single game. All your creatures gain Vigilance. Start with a 2/4 Knight. I think this one I can level up if I level it up enough times. My creatures all get +2/+2, it looks like. Equip 1 Vigilance and a +1/+1 counter. Each upkeep if white. A free source of +1/+1 counters at the cost of 3 life. What's in here? More equipment. A wall that can block any number of creatures. That's a 0/5. Powerful life boost, but gives your opponent 5 starting life as well. Pay 2 and a white and sacrifice to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Yeah, a free get rid of any artifact or enchantment every single game. I wish I would have gone and actually checked this town sooner. Free Dispeller's Capsule every single game. Just pay 3 mana, get rid of any artifact or enchantment one-time use, unless I can bring it back somehow. +6 starting life with this pair of boots. They're not that expensive. There's also change out my Chromatic Sphere for the Dispeller's Capsule in the left hand. Where's the inventory so I can just go equip this ring? Jeskai Gauntlet. Keys to the house. One mana of any color once. That's also a pretty good thing to put in my left hand. I could put a Wedding Invitation into my left hand. Yeah, I want to put on the Ring of Thune. I didn't even have a single... I had nothing on my right hand this entire time. Let's just throw something on my right hand. This gives me 6 extra points of starting life. I would rather not trade out my Hover Barrier, though. Free 0/6 Flying Wall to just hide behind. Everything I have equipped on me so far, I'm probably just gonna leave it as is. Okay, maybe I should also just open these two. Before I completely forget about them, let's just open these also. Fortified Village. Leyline of Hope. Banding. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on that creature. Okay, that's pretty cool. Specifically with the deck I'm currently playing, that's pretty neat. Specifically because of what I'm currently playing. Windreaver. Activated abilities cost 2 more to play unless they're mana abilities. Okay, this is probably the last card I want to put in my Marath deck. Why would I want to make my own commander's abilities cost 2 more to play? I don't know, unless maybe my opponent's trying to do something similar with their commander. Okay, I'm gonna pull another copy of Aura Shards from the white booster pack. Now I just have now I have two versions of Aura Shards. And another copy of Shattered Sanctum. This one looks absolutely gorgeous. This absolutely gorgeous full art one. Yeah, now I can pick between old border and, like, a newer border Aura Shards. So yeah, it turns out I was gonna get this card into my collection anyways, it seems. I didn't just... And now I kind of felt like I wasted a bit of money with the Smith just crafting this card. I'm just gonna go pull it out of a random pack. And you better believe, yeah, I'm playing this. I have to take the other version out of my deck. Replace card variant. Yeah, basically swap out for like an old border version. I'll swap to the one I pulled out of a pack. Yeah, because this guy can just spend 1 mana, remove a counter from him, just make a 1/1 token, which triggers the Aura Shards. Just because of that one specific matchup I'm trying to win. With my opponent starting off with a lot of really good artifacts and enchantments. Heliod's Intervention. I think I'm actually going to sideline Umezawa's Jitte. I don't quite think that's exactly what I'm looking for in the matchup against Zur, exactly. So let me just save here. And probably just... that's a wrap for now.